What is up, guys? If you're new to this channel, welcome. This is my face. How are y'all doing good today? That's good. That's good. That's really good. And if you're coming back for new videos, welcome. Welcome back. Have you ate today? Eating is so important. 3 or 4, hey, or 5 if you're feeling crazy. 5 meals a day is important. If you skip one, it's alright because you had 4. If you eat 5 meals and you have 4, you're just fine. But anyway, we will be talking about Sweetener by Ariana Grande. And you know me, and you know that I adore Ariana. And sadly, I filmed my reaction to this album the 17th, the night it came out, but YouTube was acting psycho and completely blocked and removed my reaction videos of Sweetener because it was copyright, and I should have known that before I made it, and I should have been more cautious with it. But it's alright because by now I'm pretty sure everyone in the world has heard the album, so they'll understand what's going on. So I am just gonna be talking about my favorite tracks on it and what they mean to me, and my my whole experience with the album and like the week of. So my Sweetener experience was a very exciting, long, dragging week because I had to work half the week and I had to work on Sweetener Eve. So that was pretty crazy. And the 16th, Sweetener Eve, went by so slow, y'all. Like, I was counting down, literally, like, day 11, I was counting down like 10 days, and I was getting ready. I was getting ready, and I heard, I don't know where I was, sisters, but then on the 7th day, I heard that Ariana and her friends are doing like this intimate live stream thing, and you know what? I went on her website and bought that for $12, and so it was $12 because it was the live stream and additional album. So I was like, hey, that's amazing. I get to like hang out with Ariana before the album comes out, and I get 2 copies of the album. So it was the live stream was just the live stream is just a one-time thing. So I was very cautious about it because they sent out the codes, the secret codes for the live stream, their email around 9 o'clock that night. And they're like, you can only access this live stream one time, so be careful. So I was very cautious about that. And so 11 came around, I was getting ready for the live stream, and I typed in the secret code, and I was like, enter, and boom, there she was. It was Ariana, it was Doug, I miss Doug, Courtney, Alexa, and her mom, and Frankie, and some more of her friends. It was the most, it was so much fun. Like, it was so cool because like I literally got to hang out with Ariana before the album came out, and she was talking about the album, and like she's starting AG5 in September, so I'm so excited for. So we might get the album next year, AG5 next year, or probably 2020, which sounds really weird, but hey, it is. It's gonna be pretty cool. And so she was talking about just life and Pete, and she called Pete during the live stream. It was literally the cutest thing in the world, and they're so adorable, and I love Pete so freaking much. Like, I love him. They're just so adorable, and just enjoying the live stream. And then she was singing lyrics from the title track Sweetener, And I was like, what the heck is she singing? Because it sounds really weird. And you heard like twist it, twist it, twist it, flip it, fix it, mix it, mix it. Yeah, that's what she was doing, and I'm like, what is she saying? And Alexa was singing "Breathe In." And I was like, what are you doing? Help! Because I wasn't ready for that. And then 12 o'clock went by. 12 o'clock went. They're counting down, and then that was it. It was over. It was just up to us to listen to it. So I pre-ordered it like months ago. So I was ready. And I was like, on my music, I was like, okay, it should be on here on 12:30. And it wasn't on there. So I have a group chat, and I was like, hey guys, have you had your pre-order downloaded yet? And they're like, no. So I was like, okay, don't worry, I have a digital copy. I thought I would have one, but I went on my email, and it wasn't on there yet. And I was like, hey, back to like their team, whatever. So I did the email. I was like, hey, I never got my digital album. Like, what do I do? And they're like, okay, we're gonna send you another one for free. I was like, thank you. That's what I deserve, a free digital album. So they gave me it, and I downloaded it on my laptop, and it didn't work. So I never got it. It's on there, but it doesn't work for some odd reason. So it's just there. It won't work. So I just gave up. I went to Spotify, and the first song I heard was "Blazed," and I literally screamed. It scared me because I was like, boom, like starts like right in your face. I was like, wait, I was not ready for that. So I was listening to it. I was like, it's a bop. And I remember on her summer party, she gave like snippets. I was like, oh my gosh, it's on there. I was so shocked. I was like, wait. And I was like, okay, I want to experience fully. So I just went to Raindrops and went down the list. I listened to every single song. I listened to Light Is Coming again, God Is Woman again, and No Tears again. Because I want the full on experience, sisters. Like, I was ready. And once Breathing came, I was crying, y'all. And when I say crying, I was like sobbing. Because I could never relate to a song so much. And Breathing, she talked about that on the live stream. She said that was about her anxiety and how she went through all the craziness of her head. And I was like, literally me. Like, it's so cool. You can like relate to a song. So, yeah, it was crazy. I was like, help, I'm crying, help. And REM was like, okay, I know, I'm gonna give you a list of songs, 1 to 15. I'm sisters. I listen to this album like all day, every day, and I still don't remember the track names. Okay, Good Night and Go though. Good Night and Go was pretty as mess. Sweetener though, that was crazy. I was not expecting it to sound like that. Okay, I have to do my top 5. My top 5. My number 1 song is "Breathin'," of course. Number 2 is "Get Well Soon," which is a very special song. This is a very special song to me and the fandom and Ariana. Which "Get Well Soon" is about the Manchester attack that happened on May 22nd of last year. It talks about how she overcame all that and how it is being there for each other through hard times. And it's about personal demons and fighting them, and about just anxiety, and just, it was just so gorgeous. And like the last 40 seconds is a moment of silence for Manchester, which the song is 5 minutes and 22 seconds for that very reason, for the attack. So it's basically a tribute to Manchester, and that is the most special song I've ever heard in my whole life. So it's "Breathin'," "Get Well Soon," "Good Night and Go," Pete Davidson. I love that song. A lot of people hate it, but hey, it's cute and it's a bop. So, yeah. And probably, wait, breathe in, get well soon. Good night and go. Pete Davidson. And probably every time. I love those songs. Oh, and God is a Woman, of course. But that's 6. But yeah, I love all those songs. And I was so nervous. I was laying on the floor, like on my back, listening to this album. Like I was not ready. Like I was so shook. I was literally speechless. Y'all, like, and like, I love this album so much because it like represents who she is as a person and as an artist, and I just love how different it is, and just I love it. I got chills just thinking about it. So yeah, since YouTube wanted to act psycho and remove all my reaction videos, I thought I'd make this super long video of me explaining Sweetener to you. So thank you so much for watching this video, and hope you enjoy it. And go stream Sweetener and Bloom. Sweetener and Bloom is out, so support Troye Sivan and Ariana. So yeah, make sure you eat. Make sure you eat 5 meals, 3 meals a day, and stay hydrated. Goodbye, guys.